Right then chaps, welcome back to the tube. Today we are in for legs. I've got the hat on because my trim looks absolutely washed, so hopefully you can actually see my face. Pretty regular leg session today. Couple of changes I have made from a volume perspective, which I'll go through in a sec, but go through this video, apply some of these tips to your leg day, and your legs should definitely grow that little bit faster. Starting off with an adductor as always. I'm gonna get Leo mic'd up in a sec if he doesn't oppose, just for some fly on the wall content. But yeah, starting off with an adductor, 2 sets here. I like to go pretty heavy on this, so plenty of warm-ups, then we'll get into the top set. All right, 95, working up the stack on this, which has been an absolute slog, but 95 kilos. Last time I got 7, but that was 2 weeks ago. Oh, I was about half an inch, no, maybe an inch off of getting 8 there. 7.88888. We will take that. Obviously dieting at the minute, any little progress I can take is a pretty big dub, so yeah, not too shabby. Right, back off set here. I actually don't drop the weight too much. I got 8 on that set, so I want to get like a 6 here. Obviously my adductors are a little bit more warm now. Normally I'll actually do it the other way around, but first exercise, adductors, first set is usually a tiny bit higher. Second set, I'll load it up. By load it up, I mean basically use the same weight. Seven taken, +1 again. Okay, second movement here. Oh, that really hurts my ass. It's that little spiky thing. Second movement here, we've got leg extension. You'll have seen on my leg days before, I obviously run leg extension and hamstring curl before I get onto my compounds, purely to warm up my knees. I could probably be a bit stronger on the compounds if I didn't do this, but they feel absolutely rats, especially on my hips, on my knees. It's like, feels like I'm just a little, I don't even know what the saying is, old machine, not working right. So get the cogs warmed up to continue the analogy. Warm these. You'll also see in that first warm up, I like pause in increments throughout the rep. If I don't do this again, my knees just feel rats. So it's just another way to really get the blood flowing, make sure everything's feeling good throughout the whole range. And now I'll crack into the actual set. Oh, as in the past you've not had it going all the way in there? Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, I noticed that. I don't know why I never said it, like asked.
Yeah, I don't know why. I think I was just worried about my knees, but I mean, it's probably better to actually take the ring.
Right then. Right, last week this was 110 for 5. But it was a bit of a wash set, so I think you should be able to get a few more today. I only just fit into this machine, so you got to fully like tuck myself in. Is that 6? I think that was 6. Right then chaps, 2 sets done of the leg extension. Moving on to 4 sets of this lying ham. Basically because my hamstrings are washed and I don't train them any other time in the week at the minute because my lower back is ruined, so I can't do anything else. So more volume going in here. And some short range partials. Can we get a leg day film? shit, I'm washed. We just give it a spot on like the last one or two. One more. Sound. I'm just an isolation goat, and then it comes to compounds, I'm shit. You can see that I took a little +2 on the final 2 reps. So Leo just helped me out in the short. You can see it's still quite easy in that length and range. So I sort of want to get 2 more full reps, just a little bit of assistance in the short to still get those reps, because I've got way more in the length, and so just need a little bit of assistance there. And now I'm rinsed. 3 more to go. Good. Nod your head if you want an assist. Let's go.
Yeah, 1.
Take it then, come on. Let's go. All right then, last one here. My hammies are absolutely cooked, but can't be walking around with small legs, so one more. So you can see there I've got an absolute inability to get short with it being a 4th set. So end of that set, I've got like a week to recover from this, right? So end of that set, I just take some partials, rinse them for what I can get, go as high up as I can. Jeez, that's a bit bright. Go as high up as I can on those partials, and then leave it there. It's gonna be 7 days until I train hamstrings directly again. So just try and push it. Still only 4 sets, but cooks me. All right, then on to the old squats. This is gonna be interesting. Long-term followers of the channel will know I am horrendously washed at these. I was doing the leg press, but it wasn't going very well. Then I tried out like some other stuff, and it just felt pretty bad. So back to basics, Smith machine squat. No judgment, because I'm horrendously weak at these, but we'll run it up. Let's go. Big brace. Come on. Good. 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 Let's go. Yeah, lovely. Good, leave it there. Just rack it where you can. Chin squat done. I only do 1 set there, and I go on to 1 set of the leg press. You could say that's completely redundant and pointless, which for most people it is, but I've got these lower back issues at the minute, so I don't want to do too much volume going through that. So 1 set there, 1 set onto the leg press, which obviously very, very minimal lower back loading. There's nothing going straight through your spine, which is sweet. So I'm going to finish off with 1 more set here, then a little bit of calves. but I'm pretty cooked. You cooked, mate?
Yeah, I'm cool. Pop the bread.
Oh, good set to finish. All right, sorry tube, I was in a bad headspace there. I'll finish off this tube properly. We're on to 3 sets of carbs. I'm actually going to do the seated one today because someone is on the toe press that I use, so I'm going to go for the seated. 3 sets here. You'll notice something a little bit funky. Put quite a big pause in the very bottom position, essentially to make sure that I'm not just bouncing out of the hole with my Achilles, I'm actually putting that load through my calf. We know that your Achilles is one of the strongest tendons in your body, so of course it's going to try and help you out. It's made for sprinting. We need to try and take it away a little bit so they actually put the emphasis on the calves. Okay, so as I was saying, lower down into the hole. I'll pause there for 2 to 3 seconds and then drive up by thinking about pushing my ankle forwards. Get a really big contraction, and same again. The set's going to take a long time with these pauses, but that's okay. That will cook you. If I'm honest, if you're just going to do one calf movement, you're probably better off going for a standing calf raise, or you know, on like a Smith machine or on the standing calf raise machine, or a toe press like I was talking about on the leg press, or like a pin loaded leg press is probably going to be a little bit easier. That's because in a knee bent position, we know you've got, right, in your calf you've got gastrocnemius and soleus. The gastrocnemius crosses the knee joint as well. So you can imagine when you bend that knee joint, the gastrocnemius, which is the big juicy one at the back, actually gets shorter. So when you're in this knee bent position, you put that gastroc at a mechanically disadvantageous position. Essentially meaning it can't work as well as it could do if your leg was straight. That's going to put more emphasis on that soleus, but less on the gastroc. When we look at the standing calf raise, there's no disadvantages. So it's going to put it on the gastroc, which is going to be the bigger, stronger muscle. Most of the load is going to go there. Then that soleus is also going to pick up some pieces. So if you're just going to do one, do a standing. If you can do 2, which you probably can, do both on separate days, ideally. All right, guys, that is the session pretty much done and dusted. To run through it again for you, we did 2 sets adductor, we did 2 sets leg extension, 4 sets on the lying hamstring curl, 1 set over on the Smith machine squat, 1 set on the leg press, and then finishing off with 3 sets of that seated calf raise. It's a very good session. I obviously mix up the rep ranges, but the vast majority, to be honest, are in that sort of 6 to 10 range. For me, I just feel like I get the most out of that. I can load up, it's not too heavy to hurt my joints, and it's not too heavy to kind of lose accuracy as well. So, to be honest, I would recommend, unless you're a really heavy beginner, I would recommend for the most part just sticking within that range. But anyway, session done. There's my dogs. Hopefully you enjoyed the tube, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.